and they were like, congrats, you're going. And I was like, thank God. Hi, okay, so my name is Sydney and I'll be doing the Disney College program this spring and then also this summer. So I'm Spring Advantage, which means I get to spend 7-ish months in Disney World, and I could not be more pumped. So today is, what is today? Friday, January 5th, and I am moving down on the 10th, so next Wednesday. My mom and I are driving down, and then my program actually doesn't start until January 29th, but I am actually doing something different. I'm not living in the Disney housing, so I will be living in an apartment that's like right off Disney property with 2 other people who are doing the program as well. So I just kind of wanted to introduce myself, start a video, so that everyone knows I will be documenting my time at Disney World for the next half of a year. Sure. So a little bit about me. I am from Fishers, Indiana. I went to school at Indiana University in Bloomington, and I graduated actually last May. My story with kind of getting into the Disney College program, I was working this summer at a physical therapy clinic, which that's kind of what I wanted to do with my life. Keyword wanted, past tense. And I was kind of just getting like bored but kind of scared, because I was like, wait a second, this is what I have wanted to do for like the last 4 years, and I'm getting into it and I'm realizing that's not exactly what I want to do. I wasn't really sure. So then I've always been a huge Disney fan in every shape, and so I was like, well, maybe I can just like apply for some jobs down in Orlando and just like pack up my stuff and move and see what happens. So I noticed that they were still taking applications for the Disney College program for the spring, and so I was like, not in college anymore, but like, can I still apply? Well, at the time I was still taking classes over the summer, even though I had graduated, so I was still enrolled in college basically, but also you can apply up to 6 months after you graduate. So at that point it was like 5 months after I had graduated, and I was like, let's go. So I kind of applied like on a whim. I didn't even like tell my mom. I was kind of thinking about it, and so I just like applied and immediately got a web-based interview like probably less than an hour later, which I've heard some people have to wait like months or weeks, I guess, before they even hear back for the web-based interview. That would be, I would go insane. I would have so much anxiety. So I'm glad I heard back right away. And then so I did that like the next day, and I got a phone interview. So then I scheduled my phone interview for like a couple, I guess it was like 4 days later, and I scheduled it for like 10 a.m. before I had to go into work at 1. And I was like really nervous, and but I was like just telling myself to calm down. Like I looked up things like about like questions that people had gotten asked in the past before, but I didn't want to like rely on that too much, because I just wanted it to be like natural, like not rehearsed. So then I had my phone interview, and I felt really good about it while it was happening. I was like, yeah, this is so great. Like I'm so good at this. So then after the phone interview, I started like thinking about it like way too much. Clearly it was not a good idea to be thinking about it that much. And I was like, I'm not getting in. Like I messed up. I like should have said this. I should have said this instead, like blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, well, it was worth a shot. So then, I think my phone interview was the 29th of September, and then I heard back actually really quick. I heard back October 4th, which is really quick because I've heard also people that have waited months to hear back. Also I would have gone insane. and they were like, congrats, you're going. And I was like, thank God. Because that day I had just gotten pulled over, and I had gotten my first speeding ticket, and I was really upset about it. And my mom was mad at me about it because like our insurance rates were gonna go up or something. So then I was really upset, and I was just laying in my room, and I was looking at my email, and I saw the email, and I was so excited. I literally FaceTimed all my good friends and let them know that I was going to be moving to Orlando, and it was really happening, and thank God. So anyways, that's kind of my story about getting accepted. So that was back in October. So now it's January, and I have slowly been getting stuff together to move. One thing that's a little bit different from what everybody else does is, like I said, I'm living in a apartment that's not in Disney housing, so it's unfurnished. So moving from Indiana to Florida without any furniture, and also we don't really want to take a U-Haul because it's just going to end up being more expensive to do it that way and bring my own stuff. It's better to like go down and get stuff there. It's kind of complicated, but it's gonna work. It's gonna be great. So I pulled up some just like get to know you questions, and like the best one I could find that was like pretty basic was clearly made for like second grade teachers to print off so that their kids could fill them out. And I don't know, but that's what I'm going with. So the first question is, what is your whole name? My whole name is Sydney Sizemore. What is your birthday? December 29th. I just turned 23 like a week ago today. Do you have pets? Yes, I have a dog named Oakley. He's actually sleeping right next to me right now because he's only 10 months old, and he's just a little puppy. Hold on. Oh, he might be mad if I pick him up. I'm still gonna do it. Oaks, I did wake up. This is Oakley. He's so cute. I'm gonna be so sad to leave him, but he's coming to visit in February. Oh look, he wants to go back to bed. Okay, good night. Sorry. He's gonna come visit though, and he's gonna stay with me for 2 weeks in February, end of February, March. Yeah. What was the last book you read? Does a physics book count? What is your favorite foods? Mac and cheese, Panera mac and cheese. Oh my Lord, I love that stuff. Do you have brothers or sisters? Yes, I have 2 younger brothers. They are 21. They're twins. And that's all. One of my brothers is gonna come visit me on his spring break actually, so you'll get to see him in a couple months. Are you the oldest, youngest, middle, or only child in your family? I'm the oldest. How do you spend your free time? Napping. Netflix. I don't know. When I have free time, I try to be productive, but lately it's been kind of... I'm working 2 jobs right now, so it's been a little rough. What is something that you do well? Eat. Which sports do you like? Well, both my brothers play baseball, so I've kind of been forced to like baseball for my entire life. And I know dance isn't really a sport, but I was a dancer all through high school and college, and I was a dance major at IU. Sorry, I'm looking at my dog. He's just so cute. So it's not a sport, but if it was, there you go. What do you want to be when you grow up? A Disney princess, clearly. What is your favorite TV show? Friends. I watch Friends literally every single day of my life. I think I've watched it all the way through on Netflix like maybe 5 or 6 times. I am proud of it. I'm really proud of it. No, what happens is I fall asleep watching it, and so then it'll play like 3 episodes while I'm asleep. Is there anything else you would like to share? Hang out with me these next couple months. I promise it'll be fun. And we'll be magical, and we'll get to do fun things. So, like I said before, I have 2 roommates. Their names are Kirsty and Josh, and they'll probably be featured in my videos a lot. They seem to be super cool, so I'm excited to actually meet them in like a week and a half. It's gonna be awesome. So anyways, I'm just really excited for what's coming up and how my life is going to drastically change. I need it. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get down there. It's gonna be so much fun. Anyways, thanks guys. Bye.